Hey there guys, thanks for clicking on and tuning in for today's brand new series of The Arsenal with me, Mr. Cuddly. So, The Arsenal, why have we decided to do an Arsenal save? Well, it's something I've been meaning to do or wanting to do maybe for the last 2 to 3 months. Not quite got round to it due to sort of making other content that I've been putting out there, which if you want to go over to my channel, feel free now. If you have a look in the top right hand corner, there'll be a suggestion there for one of my recent contents that I've made. Feel free to check it out, but if you're going to check it out and go away, please come back and watch the remainder of this episode. Right, so as I said, the Arsenal, haven't looked at them as far. I know nothing about them apart from, well, I know they're a Premier League club. I know their personnel, I know the players. We know the style of football that they want to play. What I mean is I personally haven't delved into the club's finances to see what we're going to get to spend, what the wage budget is, what the staff condition is like. You know, I don't know any of that, so this will be all new for me. And I think it'll be a very, very good challenge. I don't know what the board are expecting. I'm going to assume they're going to want at least Champions League, maybe Europa. I don't know. So off the bat, I'm going to maybe say they want top 7. I mean, that could be a big ask depending on the finances, what the wage structure is, etc. Personnel in, personnel out. Talking of personnel in and personnel out, I have my own ideas. Whether we've got the funds to bring these sort of players in, I don't know. We're obviously going to have to shift players out, and straight off the bat, the first position that gets me is a centre-half. So I'm already aware that I will need to purchase a centre-half, maybe even a loan, for at least the season. I'm not too sure on anything else other than we definitely need a centre-half. I do have a slight issue with Aubameyang. I don't know where to play him on a formation that suits him playing out on the left, or do we play him as a number 9 or even a number 10? Maybe, guys, not too sure. I'm pretty certain someone like Odegaard would probably fill that position anyway. But it'd be interesting to see what Odegaard's like on this, because the guy in real life is quality. So now you know a little bit about what we're aiming to do. It's initially going to be a one-season save. If the views are good and the people are liking it and you want to see more, of course we'll go into another season. It's going to rely on what the fans want to see. So I'm hoping you can enjoy this as much as I hope you enjoy it and want you to enjoy it. I think it's time we delved into the club's information, which I'm sure you've all seen 101 times before, so I'll try not to be too specific on a lot of things, but unfortunately you find yourself getting that little bit carried away with giving you guys information probably for what you already know, but yet we're not aware if you know the information or not. So please bear with me. Episode 1, normally a little bit slower than the coming episodes that we're going to have, but this is an introduction. This is to get in knowing the club. I'm not an Arsenal fan, so I won't know the Arsenal like you guys will if you're fans and you're watching. So please just have that little bit of patience. Just watch that little bit longer. So anyway, we are now going to delve into the club, so we will see you at the main screen. Right, if you're still watching, thanks for sticking around, and as you can see, we're just going to have a little delve into this, nothing too heavy, and I'm actually hoping to maybe show you some friendlies, or maybe even play our first opening league fixture of the season by the end of this episode. So, of course, they've hired me as manager, and it's not a good start already, because they're already saying that I lack the reputation to be a title contender. They're probably right, but you know, not even kicked the ball yet. I put pen to paper on a 3-year deal worth 75 grand per week, who I have replaced Mikel Arteta. So I'm kind of thinking, do we look at the staff? Do we delve into that? But we're going to just stay off that just for the moment. So I'm not going to delve into this little bit here too much. So we are going to shift on with the next page. Right, well, straight away I'm in shock. Media prediction is 5th. Wow, wasn't aware of that. Emirates Stadium is where we play. Capacity 60,000, just short of 61. Edu, I believe Edu is the director of football, is the old centre half stroke defensive midfielder that used to play for the Arsenal. Steve Round is the assistant manager. Okay, we'll talk to Steve a little bit later. So, club honours, the history. Premier League, 1, 2, well, they've won it a few times. So, European Cup winners in 1994. UEFA Europa League in 1970. It's got to be the FA Cup. Numerous times we won the FA Cup. Carabao Cup twice. And Community Shield, yep, quite a lot. So, all in all, they've got a good bit of silverware. A lot more than the Spurs. And any Spurs fan watching, I'm so sorry. I'm not an Arsenal fan or a Spurs fan. I just, mix it up a little bit with what I say every now and then. So, London Colney is their training area. Superb facilities, excellent youth facilities, and excellent youth recruitment. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave any comments. Don't Arsenal train where Watford train, or they're next to each other? Pretty much back to back. Anyone can confirm that? Let me know. Be interesting to know. I can use it as a fact and a stat as I go further ahead in games. Right, so shifting on from this, I'm not going to go into the club background. You've seen it all. This is all we're going to go into. So we're going to go over to the next page, guys. And as you can see, so this is telling me the team that we should play with, the sort of formation. Oh, this seems to... A 4-2-3-1 seems fairly defensive in one respect, but at the same time you could play that as a tiki-taka or a Gegenpress. So there's two potential ways we could play. Loan obligations: Matthew Ryan from Brighton. I'm surprised he came on loan. Martin Odegaard, Sibelius, Maitland-Niles has gone out. Joe Wilcox is out. That guy who's also gone out. Torreira on loan from Atletico Madrid. Okay, so we've got to manage the players out and the players in. So we need to look at them. We'll do that off camera. So I personally don't like Lacazette, but I'm going to give the guy a chance on it. I've never been Arsenal. I'm intrigued to watch how Smith Rowe does. I do think maybe we could shift Smith Rowe out to where William plays and put Odegaard in there and maybe get another defensive midfielder in. Not too sure. I don't like the centre half pairing. David Luiz is too much of a maverick for me. Doesn't really. He'll do one brilliant thing and then go and do 3 or 4 stupid things and get sent off in a game. So he's too much of a maverick. Not the kind of player I want at the club. But I'll have to persevere until I find out the finances and see if we can get someone in. So let's shift on from that and see where we go to with it next. Right, guys, club vision. So this is where it's going to start getting interesting for me personally. They want to play attacking football. Okay, yep. Entertaining. Attacking is entertaining normally. So it goes hand in hand. Sign players under the age of 18 for the future. And develop players using the club's youth system. Well, I'm pretty certain I'm going to be looking at the youth system because Arsenal do produce some good young players. Work within a wage budget. Okay, fine. Premier League. Qualify for the UEFA Champions League of the current season. So Champions League, isn't that 4th? But media prediction was 5th. Okay, a little bit interesting. So the club think we're going to finish higher than the media are predicting. Right, FA Cup. Now, if you ask me, Arsenal are FA Cup specialists. They are so good at this tournament. They are so good. I feel straight off the bat we're probably... I shouldn't say this because the league is the priority, but I wouldn't mind winning the FA Cup. With Arsenal, I think it would be a great achievement because they are known as winning the FA Cup. I think, apart from maybe Liverpool, Man United, I don't think anyone's won it as many times as Arsenal. I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me in your comments. Not got a problem if you do. Community Shield, not important. I'm very happy about that. UEFA European League reached the semi-finals as a minimum. Wow. I'm definitely going to need some more players in the squad if this is what they're wanting. Carabao Cup, again, not important. So I'll play the kids in that and, see if we can spot any talent in there. I'll take some advice from the backroom staff and probably use some kids. Give people game time that aren't getting game time as well. Work towards being recognised as the best of the rest at the end of this season. Wow, that is a real big ask. End of my contract expires and it says work towards being recognised as best of the best yet again. Become recognised as best of the best. Wow. And challenge for the Premier League by the end of 24-25. So that's a 5-year project. Looks quite good. So I've got a 2-year contract here where I can hopefully, I think it was 2 years. 2-year contract where I need to really pull my socks up and show them what I can do as a manager. Can it be done, viewers? I'm not so sure. I'm not sold on it as yet. But we're going to proceed and see where we get to. So we are at the main page. We've gone through all we need to go through. I just want to check the club's finances, as you do. It's one of the first things you do. You want to know if you can go out and spend some money or if you've got nothing to spend. So the club finances, 25 million, wage budget of 2.4, currently spending 2.2. So the overall balance in the club is actually really good, 146 million, 787,234. So financially, the club is good. I can't moan about that. I just hope that, next season's minimum is a guaranteed 46.7 million. So I'm thinking this season is pretty much me going to have to produce my own funds to get in what I want to get in, if I can get in. So could be difficult. It could be a disaster. I am going to think a little bit outside the box when I get players. I probably won't be getting just proven Premier League players. I'm going to get players that I know through, well, there's one player I'd like to get that I know through other saves I've done. He plays in leagues a lot lower than this in a European country. I know how good he gets, and I'm thinking I might sign this guy, but I don't know if he'd be good enough to get up to pace with the game within a season, or even half a season would be good. So might be interesting to sign a particular player and put him on loan to a lower league Premier League club just till Christmas to get up to pace with it, and then we can sort of take him back with what he's already learned, so that would enhance his game time in the Premier League with me. So something like that is what I'm looking to do. Of course, we're going to see what the youngsters are in the club. Okay, so I've checked the finances. I'm happy with that. Let me just go to the inbox. Wonderful. I take charge. Arsenal plays in last year's contract, so I'm pretty certain he won't be staying. 33. I don't want him at the club. Like I say, I've gone over it. He's a maverick. Don't want him there. We'll go and sort this out shortly. Tactics induction. Okay, so I'll do this with you guys now. So I say control possession or tiki-taka. To play the 4-2-3-1. All right, Aubameyang's not great at tracking back. Smith Rowe, he's young enough to learn the game. Willian hasn't got the legs for me. Don't really want him in the squad, so I'm looking to certainly fill that position. Although we have Pepe, who could probably play there. Maybe look to sign one other person in that position. Control possession, I probably don't think we're that sort of team. We can dominate the ball, of course we can, but I don't think we can dictate play for 90 minutes. I really don't think we're good enough. Vertical, it's going to be vertical, I think. Relentless pressing. Let's move the ball forward. So we're gonna go vertical, and we are going to stick with the 4-2-3-1. Or do we not? I do like a defensive. Okay, let me check the. No, I don't think we're good enough. We're going to go wide. We're going to play 4-2-3-1. That's the formation I'd like to play, guys. If you think it's wrong, let me know. As I say, this is Arsenal. This is all new to me. So feel free and let me know. Right, that's all I'm going to do with the tactics. I've just picked a formation. I'm going to do a quick pick and see what it's given me. And I'll work with it from there. So, it's got Saka. It's got Aubameyang up front. Nelson, Odegaard, Ceballos, Partey. Okay, Okay, well, so we've got Rob Holding, of course. Rob Holding, sorry. Let me just check Rob Holding. Is he going to be... Will he be good enough? See, for Premier League 14s, he's the... Alright, do you know what? He will be ahead of David Luiz for me. So David Luiz will make the bench. Rob Holding I'm going to go with. I actually forgot about Rob Holding. I should have checked the squad first. So, right, talking of squad, I'm just going to go there now and have a look and see what we've got. So, ability. Okay, so we're on... So, Thomas Partey, Odegaard, Aubameyang, goalkeeper. Okay. Gabriel, Xhaka. See, I don't see Xhaka in the squad. So I was kind of thinking I could offload him, get a bit of money for him. What's Xhaka? I mean, he's great at free kicks, but his statistics, his attributes there, are fantastic for what he does. He's just a bit of another maverick that I don't want in the squad. 28.5 million. I think I'm going to put this guy up for sale because I can get... I'm convinced I can get better players than what we have here for Granit Xhaka. So we'll probably look at getting rid of him. So we've got Martinelli. Willian just come. I mean, I might even get David Luiz out of the squad and just get him out of the club completely. Nikita. Reece Nelson. I mean, he's got good dribbling. He's got good bit of pace. So, you know, he could be someone we could potentially use on the right side. Although I do have plans for someone on the right. I actually might sell one player and aim to get someone else in. And if it comes off, I'll be over the moon. But right, anyway, we're going to see. So I'm going to delve into all this. I'm going to do what I need to do. And I'm hoping you guys come back, because when we come back, we will be certainly updating any transfers in and out, and we will also be showing you probably the results of the friendlies, and we are definitely going to have our first opening game of the Premier League here just for you very soon. So stay tuned, guys. We will see you in a mo. Right, guys, so we are going to continue. I just like to quickly say, yes, we have had a wardrobe change. Spilt my dinner all down my t-shirt, my white t-shirt. So rather than look like a tramp, it's not a different day. It's the same time. I've just spilt my dinner all down it. So new top on, guys. Let's crack on. Right, so we have made or played several games in our friendlies. In fact, we are up to our first game of the league, which will be Everton. Please stick around for that one. So just before we get to the Everton, I just want to touch on results, formation, transfers, breaking news, guys. We've made a signing, a good signing, I think. Have to let me know what you think in your comments. So we're just going to go through the transfers, potential transfers still out and still in maybe, and then we can go through a quick glimpse over the run of games that we've played. And as I say, we're on the first game of the Premier League, and just to make note, we have played a Community Shield final, and we will bring you news and updates of that very, very shortly. But first, let me turn your attention over to the transfers. A transfer has been made, and it is Memphis Depay. We have signed Memphis Depay. Can't remember where it was now. Lyon. So we've signed him from Lyon for 22.5 million, with some add-ons thrown in there, going up to about 30 million, something, 28 million, something like that. And yeah, happy we got him. I think was just missing a little bit of quality in the final third, and I'm hoping this guy can bring some quality and push us to another level. There's a song there somewhere, but yeah, pushing us to another level where we can sort of exploit defences a little bit more. Still trying to get players out. That is it for transfers, guys. No one else in, no one else out. Potential buyers for Chambers. People keep wanting him on loan with potential to buy. He's valued at £20 million. People are, well, some of the teams are like mandatory fee after a season on loan, 4 million. No, not going to cut it. You know, I want 50% of his profit, of his fee, if anybody wants to take him on loan. So there's a possibility that Chambers can go out on loan if the right team comes in from at the right price. Other than that, guys, that is pretty much it. Struggling to get players out. David Luiz is transfer listed. Pepe is transfer listed. I've not really played Pepe very much. Don't really see him playing or fitting into, well, I say fitting in. The formation we play would suit him, but I just don't like the guy. I don't want him about. But you know, he could change my mind. He might come on as a sub and make some good appearances, and I might sort of try starting him and seeing how we get on. But as it stands right now, Pepe will be probably leaving. Granit Xhaka, you'll be pleased to hear he's still at the club. I've decided against getting rid of him actually, and I've decided to get rid of Elneny. I think that's how you say his name in midfield. So I'm just going to switch over to the tactics, and I'll at the same time show you the tactics. Don't worry, this isn't the team we've been playing with all the time. Pepe played the last friendly. This is the team we played. Elneny, not Elneny. Elneny is the guy I'm looking to get rid of. But if no suitors come in for him, we'll keep him at the club and he'll be used on a rotation basis. As you can see, Reece Nelson, a lot of teams coming for Reece Nelson. I'm going to keep him at the club for now. If Pepe goes, I've got cover then on the right hand side. Although we could play Aubameyang on the left, Depay on the left, Depay can play up front. I'm a little bit struggling with Depay, so when I say struggling, I purchased him to play on the inside wing or the inverted winger on the left hand side, not as a main striker, but he prefers to play as a main striker, and he can play all them positions on the front three. So if this was your save, or maybe you've done a save, where would you play Memphis Depay? Where would you have purchased him? For what particular position? Let me know in your comments. Be interesting to find out. Gabriel Martinelli played a couple of games, not many. Not really been too happy with him in a minute, but there's plenty of time for him to sort of show his strengths and weaknesses, so I can sort of make a more of an understanding if I want to keep him or not. Willian, not really sold on him. Don't know why we got him. Probably, you know, I'll probably look to get rid of him in January. Probably wrong to get rid of him straight away before he's kicked a game. Ceballos, not played much in the midfield, so again he's another option we're keeping, more of an attacking option I feel for the club. We're doing alright at the back. I'm quite pleased with what we got at the back. So we got Murray. I never really knew who this guy was, if I'm being honest, so I didn't really include him. I tried to sign another centre half, and the centre half I tried to sign him at the same time as Memphis Depay. So this guy agreed terms first, but I delayed it for a week because I was waiting for Memphis because I didn't have enough money to complete both deals. I was only about, I don't know, £1 million short from both deals, but I had to make a choice, Memphis Depay or a centre half. And I looked at this guy and I actually thought, do you know what? He's actually not too bad. He fits into this team quite good. You know, he's one of the top 4 defenders at the club. And to be fair, apart from Gabriel, I've got David Luiz, Rob Holding and Chambers all on 3-star. Rob Holding can be 3.5-star potential, but actual available ability to me, they're all the same. So he's going to stay at the club and he's going to be mixing it up with the other 3 lads to sort of nail down a place, really, because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a centre-half alongside Gabriel to nail down a position. So at the moment, it's between Murray, Holding and David Luiz. Personally, I can't see David Luiz doing that, but he could shock and surprise me. So that's where I'm at with them sort of players. Let's go back and just discuss. So Leno, I don't like him in real life, but on here he seems to be an alright goalie. So we're gonna stick with him for now. Bellerin, comments please. Is he a bit old now? I mean, has he lost his pace? Would you go with Cedric on the right? Would you look for another right back? Because you can't leave Kieran Tierney out on the left side, so Cedric will never play left side. He'll always be right. So that's where we're at. Nikita, would you put Eddie Nikita? Would you send him out on loan? Smith Rowe, I want to keep him in the team. Wonder kid, I think he'll do well. He'll play teams like, no disrespect, you know, lower league teams like your Palace, your West Broms, them sort of games. is what I'm looking to start him in, along with Reece Nelson. Bukayo Saka, I think he's going to be, again, I want him to be a first team starter, but to play him, he plays where Aubameyang is, where Depay is. So I'm going to struggle fitting these in. So it's going to be based on rotation. We've got to rotate this team as much as possible. Matt Ryan in goal. I like Matt Ryan. Shame he played for Brighton, being a Palace fan. And the last name I haven't discussed, which I will now, is Martin Odegaard. We know how good this guy is. Look at this. I just need to get him to fit in. So it shows his positions. His natural position is midfield left, as an advanced playmaker. Or would you play him as the advanced midfield centre and push him up? Or you could just take, I could play him there and have him as a advanced, where are we? An advanced playmaker on attack. I could do that, but I'm not too sure what to do. So he could also just, slip in there. Straight away, he's on a 9. It seems more suitable to his position. Yep, we get a bit of dark on the green because we're obviously giving away sort of something with Willian there. But so do you see what I mean? What we're trying to do? Then it's showing me that the only real problem we've got there is the left side, which is Cedric. But again, if you was to fill that with a left back like we have on in the team with Kieran Tierney, so we just throw him in right now. It sort of balances everything out. So I'm struggling with a balance. I'm struggling with how to do it. It's going to be a long, hard, drawn-out season straight away with this. I can feel it and I know it. Don't think we're going to get anywhere near winning the league. I am aiming for top 7. You heard it here first, guys. I'm only aiming for top 7. Right, let's get and show you the fixtures that we've already played. So, first game, we played the under-23s. Comfortable 3-0 win. Then we won a 2-0 friendly, a 1-0, and then we beat Hertha 3-1. And then from there, it's downhill. We lost 2-4-2, 4-2 to Lazio. 3-0 in the Community Shield, guys, to Liverpool. Kind of expected. Well done, Liverpool. Great side on here. Probably be a bit too easy if you was Liverpool, so I'll probably never be Liverpool on this game. So we lost out on the first opportunity of winning any silverware this season to Liverpool, 3-0, say no more. And then we had a disappointing 1-0 loss to Benfica, which has brought us bang up to date, guys. We are now going to go over to the Everton game. You know everything there is to know about what's going on in the close season. Finances, I'm just trying to think as we go. So I've got 6.5 million in the bank to spend. Overall balance is 135. So we spent around 7 million. So we've lost an additional 7 million from when we first started, or is it 9 million? Vision hasn't changed, so we are good to go. We are now going to go over to the tactics page for our first Premier League game of the season, which will be against the Toffees, Everton FC. So let's get over there now, guys. Let's pick the team and hopefully grab 3 vital points. Welcome to the first tactics page of this series for the Arsenal with what is going to be our first team that we have picked. As you can see on the screen, guys, Leno is going to start in goal. Bellerin will be right back. Left back will be Tierney. 2 centre-halves will be Gabriel and Mari. Then we're going to start with 2 deep-line playmakers. Seems a bit weird, but we're going to try it. Partey and Xhaka. Saka will play inside forward right-hand side. Depay will play inside winger, or inverted winger, left. Odegaard can play the advanced playmaker role with Lacazette up front. You'll notice Aubameyang's not in the side. Although I'm a fan of Aubameyang, he's not really done well for me in pre-season. So the people that have done well, I've always said they're going to start the first game of the season. So Saka's made it there. Depay, you can't leave him out after signing him for 25 or 28 million total, I think it was. Although you can't just pick him because you paid the money, but at the same time you can't not give him the chance when you start. So that's where we're at. So Ceballos has been left on the bench. Aubameyang's on the bench. Cedric, Ryan, Aubameyang, Holding, Martinelli, Nikita, David Luiz, and El Neni. So this is the team we're going with. Vertical tiki-taka is how we are playing. We're going with balanced, and hopefully it can get us a a victory today. It'd be great to start with at least a victory against Everton, pushing us up with the 3 points. Because I do feel, I've said it before, I'm going to reiterate, I think we're gonna have a tough season. Don't really know how to play with Arsenal. I'm struggling to sort of find what I think is going to suit. Do we suit playing two deep line playmakers? Probably not, but it gives us that extra defensive cover as well. That's more my thinking. Get them on the ball a bit more. Get the ball from, get the ball to midfield. Get them to passing, moving for the front three. And I'm feeling if we've got two players trying to make them, wonderful balls, then, get the ball out to the left, get the ball through the middle, get the ball to someone like Odegaard. Then he's got choices left and right and forward. So, see how this goes. If it doesn't work, then, sack me. It will be what it will be. So, without further ado, guys, let's get straight into this first game of this Premier League season with me, Mr. Cuddly, and, of course, the Arsenal. Let's get there, guys. Let's do this. Right, so here we go. Kick-off has commenced, and away we go. We're actually away today at Everton, so, the additional two deep line playmakers would certainly help with defensive duties. Oh, can I just say, if we don't win the league, which we probably won't, we did start the league top. Alphabetically, we were top, so I'm happy with that. This is what I want. I want us to dominate possession here. Short balls, deep line playmaker plays it forward. This is what I want from us. And then when we get in the final third, we show what we're about. I mean, poor ball from Saka, but it was good till that point. Bellerin overlap, as he does. This is good football. That's a penalty. Is it given? I thought it was a penalty as soon as I saw it. So, not that I'm biased. Genuinely thought it was a penalty. If it is, it's going to be Lacazette, isn't it? I would imagine. Aubameyang if he was on, but have we got it yet though? It's been awarded. Rightly so, people. Rightly so. So is it Lacazette that's going to step up? He had one of these pre-season, smashed it straight down the middle. This time he goes to the goalie's right, his left, makes it 1-0 to the Arsenal. Lacazette, 24 minutes. So we lead 1-0. Over the moon with that. Arsenal's a tough place to... Everton's a tough place to come on your first game of the season. Man United have just gone 1-0 up against Burnley. And what do you know? Bruno Fernandes. Leno comes and gathers. Happy with that. This is what we need. Play from the back. We've got competent... what looks to be competent players to do this. This is what I'm looking for. Good football. Depay, what can he do? Still going. Still going. Oh! Error from the goalie. Would have led to a second. It wasn't anything amazing that Memphis did. Right, I might need to put some corner tactics on this, guys. Corners and throw-ins. Long throws. Get my boys up front. Flick-ons. Cause chaos in that 6-yard box is what we're looking to do. We'll do that for the next few games, I think, and just see how it goes. So I'm actually really happy with how we've done so far. So I'm going to say I think we've done all right. I'm delighted when we've been on the ball, we've been good with it. We've not given it away foolishly. We've done all right. So for the start of the season, that's good. So James Rodriguez. So come on, let's press that a little bit. Let's press that. Ah, can you believe it? Set it up from the very beginning. Should have pressed that ball a lot quicker. It's going to be our undoing this season, I think. But I don't want to press too much, go too gung-ho with pressing, because we're going to be left wide open if we do that, and I don't want to do that. Come on, let's not give in now, boys. Great block. And again, a great block. Whew! Could have so easily gone 2-1 down. Right, we're going to make some changes. We're going to pause this. Actually, we'll just run this through first. Depay. make that make it. Oh my God. Alright, that's a foul. Should only be a telling off yellow card at worst. Right, so Odegaard needs to come off. So for Odegaard to come off, we need... I'm going to bring Aubameyang on, and I'm going to switch Aubameyang and Memphis Depay. What do you mean a 1? He's going to go on as an inside forward on attack. Ceballos is going to come on for Xhaka. I don't think he's going to play a deep line. I think we're going to change from this. Let me just check his positions. Mazzala or an advanced playmaker. Alright, so I'm thinking Mazzala, if I'm being honest. Let's get him on support for Mazzala. What else do we need to change? Lacazette, he's sort of doing alright up top on his own. Who's on a free? Kieran Tierney, left back. Alright, we'll just keep an eye on him. And we'll keep an eye on Partey as well, because he's on the yellow card and we don't really want him being sent off. So that's our changes made just for now. 70 minutes gone. Oh, Xhaka is being sent off. You dickhead. Right, ignore what I've just done because... Yeah, okay. Yeah, ignore what I've just done. What a donut. Right, I'm going to pause and see what we got. Would you? we can't do this, can we? Why is Odegaard there? So I'm going to put Odegaard back in here, drop down, and we are going to put... we need to go defensive, so El Neni can come in there. Preferably not the Mazzala role. I'm hoping, yeah, deep line playmaker he's going to come in at. That's poor, isn't it? Deep line playmaker on defend. So we're going to be a bit... It's going to be poor, isn't it? I'm going to put Aubameyang on for Lacazette. Just fresh legs, new ideas maybe when we get forward. If we get forward. Let's have a little shout. I'm going to demand a little bit more. 1-1 at Arsenal. At Everton, I suppose I could live with that. Didn't want freaking sending off on the first game of the season though. Right, looks like it's going to be a draw. 1-1 written all over it. Okay, in fact it ends a draw. So Everton hold on. Well, we hold on in the end. But I thought, you know, the first half it was all about us. It was about how we was going to dictate the game. And clearly the second half has been turned on its head. And Everton have just come out of the blocks from the second half. Like a greyhound, really, chasing a bit of a hare. So, and fair play to them, that's what they're supposed to do. We're supposed to weather the storm, and we couldn't, and we didn't. So we were punished, and I'm not happy with Xhaka being sent off in the first game. So we're going to monitor that, and if he keeps continuing to be booked and getting sent off, then I think we're seriously going to have to consider letting him go in January or end of season. So I thought Depay seemed to do all right for his first game. You know, I'm not going to view this, but I'm going to keep an eye on him. You know, see how he keeps up with it. Xhaka, we can't keep having him being sent off. Right, so I think that might do us for this episode. We are now going to go and play a handful of games, dozen or so maybe, maybe a baker's dozen. We're not too sure. And just start working our way down. We're probably going to do 5 episodes per season. If it's a good season, we get the views, then we'll continue, as I said at the beginning of the episode. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed what little football you've seen from today, but at least you've got an insight into where we're at with the club, our plans moving forward with our little rebuild that we're trying to do. So I hope you stick around and come and watch episode 2 with me, myself and I, Mr. Cuddly. And don't forget, if you like what you see, please subscribe to my content and my channels. Or should I say, please subscribe to my channel and my content, and feel free to watch it and enjoy. And yeah, I hope to see you back soon, real soon, for episode 2 of this save, the Arsenal. Until we meet again next time, viewers, from me, Mr. Cuddly, it's over now. Take care, guys. Whew. Xhaka, you're going to get looked at, son.